Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and in this video we have some pretty large shakeups. Two things we're going to be talking about here coming in patch 11.2 that were just announced a little bit ago. So this is for on the PTR and we'll be going live in about a month. But we have some bank updates. So your reagent bank, your void storage, you probably haven't heard of that in a while. You might have forgotten it existed. And we had some news regarding Valorstones going in. Let's do the Valorstones quick because this is smaller news, but still significant if you are trying to get ahead of the game for the next patch. But Valorstones are no longer going to reset at the start of a new season. So this is pretty important if you are, again, trying to get a head start. So first of all, you can have max Valorstones going into the season. That's great. As soon as you get loot, you can upgrade it. If you like to, you don't have to farm up your Valorstones at the beginning of the season. Now, they also made Valorstones tradable. So in theory, you could farm up Valorstones on all of your alts and have them ready to be traded to your main character or whatever. So this is something, Race to World First players, of course, and even other high-end players are going to be doing to maximize their Valorstones. There wasn't a ton of stuff talked about this, right? So are like little boxes of Valorstones that you have in your bag, you can right-click and open it. Are those going to carry over? Are those going to become inert? I don't know. But this is generally a good change for most people, right? Now, obviously, if you are farming Valorstones on 20 characters, it's going to feel like an impressive change to you, but that's a very small segment of the population. This is great for me. This actually gives me incentive to do stuff on my alts, even though I'm probably not going to even be rating this tier. What will be the case is, I'll have to not worry about Valorstones if I have a bunch on my alts and I can just slowly transfer them over to my main character. That would be great. Maybe they're going to lock transfer the first couple weeks or something. I don't know, right? That's all speculation. But in theory, for any kind of casual player, it should kind of be pretty much a buff and a good thing. Now let's talk about the bank changes, which are a little bit more interesting in my opinion. So in Ghost of Crest, your character's bank is updated. Now use the same configuration as the Warband bank. Character banks now comprise tabs with per tab settings available. Each tab includes 98 slots. 6 tabs can be purchased, costing 100, 500,000, 2,500, and 5,000. So these are very affordable compared to like the Warband tabs. Bank tabs are automatically unlocked on login at level 80. All tabs are unlocked automatically. So apparently, okay, so that's even cooler. So they're just unlocked automatically. For characters below level 80, the number will be based on how many bank bag slots, including reagent bank and void storage, were available to the character before the update. Okay, so if you're not level 80, it'll be based on other things. Okay, that makes sense. Reagent bank has been removed because now it's just going to be in this new bank thing. And any tab can now serve as reagents tab. Void storage has been removed. All items previously contained in character banks, reagent banks, and void storage are automatically moved to available tabs in the new bank upon login after the patch. Please note that during times of great demand, it is possible for the conversion to not initiate when you first log into character. Additionally, until this conversion is completed, access to your bank will be disabled. That's pretty much to be expected. Now, how fast this goes is going to determine whether or not people are mad about that, of course. I kind of glossed over it a little bit, but if you have stuff in your void storage, it's going to be moved to your bank. If you have something in your reagent bank, it's going to be moved to your bank. You don't have to go manually do it. If you want to go manually do it, that's something you could do. If you're like nervous about them messing it up or something like that, or you have something really valuable to you or just actually valuable in game, you can go ahead and do that. This is very interesting though. I think for me, so this is obviously a long time coming. This is a lot more storage for me personally because I don't have all my Warband tabs unlocked and stuff. So this is just free storage for me, which is great. I'm all for this. They've needed more storage since they added the void storage, but the void storage system was very hated, very not used because it was so clunky back in Cataclysm, I believe it was. And yeah, I just can't help but find it interesting in the patch where we do ethereals that the void storage gets removed. It's almost like a story within a story or something, right? I find that very interesting. It might be nothing, but it might actually have something to do with dealing with the ethereals. The void storage is gone because the ethereals are no longer going to hold our stuff for us or something like that. That could be interesting. I don't know. That's all theory, but I do find it very, very coincidental, at least, that would be the case. Or maybe they were just thinking about ethereals, and while this is going on, it's like, hey, why don't we do the bank stuff with the void storage now since we're doing all this ethereal stuff? But yeah, this is just a huge W overall. It should just be more storage for basically everybody who plays the game. So it's hard to imagine this is a bad thing. And most people do not use the void storage. I have some stuff in one of my characters' void storage. Maybe I'll take that stuff out. I have like some like items that are maybe rare or harder to get, some old legendaries and stuff like that. So maybe I'll pull them out and, you know, just in case they get deleted somehow or something, which I don't think they would. But yeah, this is a huge W. I do use my reagent tabs, but having 6 tabs is better than one reagent tab. So this is all good, and this is all very, very. I wonder too if the actual bank interface is going to be updated as well with like the bag slots, because I think basically the bag slots are going to be removed and replaced with the tabs. So that means your initial bank, it might be smaller overall without the bag slots, but I wonder if it's going to work the exact same way. I imagine it will. But this is really cool, and I'm very excited about this. This is great for all casual players, all collectors, all anybody, right? And anybody who plays the game for more than just doing endgame stuff. This is pretty big because you probably have a lot of crap like me if you played the game a long time. So very excited about these changes. These are kinds of like little things I like to see happen, you know, here and there. Every patch would be nice, like kind of updating the game, evergreen content, make the game more fun and more easy and accessible to play is better for the most people. So there we go with that. So that'll be it for this one, guys. As always, I do ask you to please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot. If you're already a subscriber, I encourage you to check out the Patreon. Other than that, everybody, have a good one.